My name is Sarah, and I've always been fascinated by the paranormal. I've spent years exploring haunted locations and documenting my experiences, but nothing could have prepared me for the horrors I encountered at the abandoned asylum. It was the winter of 2010 when my friend Mike and I decided to investigate the old asylum on the outskirts of town. The building had been abandoned for decades, its dark history shrouded in mystery. The locals warned us to stay away, claiming that the place was cursed. But our curiosity got the better of us. The asylum loomed over us as we approached, its broken windows and crumbling walls a stark reminder of its grim past. The air was thick with an oppressive silence, broken only by the sound of our footsteps crunching on the snow-covered ground. We entered the building through a gap in the rusted gate, our flashlights cutting through the darkness. The interior was even more unsettling, peeling wallpaper, decaying furniture, and the faint smell of mildew. As we explored the first floor, we heard faint whispers and distant footsteps, but we couldn't see anyone. Undeterred, we made our way to the second floor. That's when things took a terrifying turn. As we walked down a long, dimly lit corridor, the temperature dropped suddenly, and our breath became visible in the freezing air. The whispers grew louder, more insistent, echoing off the walls. We reached a large room at the end of the corridor, its door ajar. Inside we found old medical equipment and stained, torn sheets. The walls were covered in strange symbols, their meaning unknown. As we examined the room, a chilling breeze swept through, and the door slammed shut behind us. Panic set in as we tried to open the door, but it wouldn't budge. The whispers grew deafening and we could hear footsteps approaching. Suddenly, the room plunged into darkness, and we were surrounded by shadowy figures. Their eyes glowed with an eerie light, and their voices seemed to come from everywhere at once. One of the figures stepped forward, its face twisted into a sinister grin. It reached out a hand and I felt a cold, numbing sensation spread through my body. Desperate to escape, I grabbed Mike's arm, and together we pushed against the door with all our strength. Finally, the door gave way and we stumbled into the corridor, gasping for breath. The figures vanished, but the oppressive feeling lingered. We ran down the stairs, the whispers following us, growing louder with each step. As we burst through the front entrance, the air grew warmer and the whispers ceased. We didn't stop running until we were far from the asylum, our hearts pounding in our chests. The experience left us shaken and terrified, and we vowed never to return. The locals later told us that the asylum was haunted by the spirits of those who had suffered there, their souls trapped within its walls.